What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm doing wonderful today. Happy Monday. Well, the day after the Manchester United Chelsea game, we did 1-1. For me, it's kind of like a loss because we could have Manchester United was there for taking. We should have won this game. We could have won this game if our player apply what everything they learn in training, right? So we're gonna try to talk about some individual because some of the players after the game were sharing stuff like especially Romeo Lavia and the press conference, and of course we're gonna go to Turkey because Jose Mourinho is dragging the Turkish league and the organization under the bus. So we're gonna try to address that, and of course gonna talk about Frank Lampard. Super Frankie found another job. He's about to find another job. So we're gonna try to address that too. So anyway, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the world of soccer. If you're not allowed to subscribe, make sure to give me that love. Subscribe, like, and share this with your friend. So without wasting any time, you're gonna just start with the player comment. After the game, because this was what Romeo Lavia shared on his profile, on Instagram profile. He just said, "Even more with myself. Trust me." Part of the process. Okay, this is what you have to say. And say, very frustrated to not bring you the 3-point blue. See you next week. So this is what he shared on his social media. I mean, like, for me, he's just one of the best player in the midfield. We just need him to be fit because yesterday I think he played really good in the first half before they take him off. And when I know the game man of the match is Caicedo, right? Moises Caicedo. Because people are not understanding something. Last year, when Caicedo came to Chelsea, when Pochettino left, the interview he gave, he said, when I moved from Brighton to Chelsea, when I came to Chelsea, we were doing a lot of running. Less tactic, too many running, right? And then now he's having a coach that actually play with the ball and have a tactic, not only running. He's not Conte or Pochettino, right? Because I even saw Pochettino do that to the U.S. national team when he came on. He made them run like yo, bro, like football is not only about run. That's why you have a lot of injury, right? Because now we don't have any injury. I mean, we're going to talk about Cole Palmer. But like the training matter, right? The way the player train is matter. So now we're seeing Caicedo performing at his level, the level we bought him from Brighton. He cannot control the price tag, but he's 120 million pounds. So he's not a cheap player, and we expected him to perform, and he's performing really good. Really good. I think he's the best center back, best center midfield in England. You can say even in Europe at the moment. The way he played, the way he recuperated the ball, the way he turned, he circulated the ball. He can direct the ball like a leader of orchestra, right? The people with I like those guys. Like, the leader of the orchestra. I don't know how to call that shit. I forget it. Anyway, hey, move on. So, yeah, we know, like, how he's leading that midfielder, right? In terms of recuperation, tackle, like, true passes, I mean, yesterday, a lot of people after the game, people start getting on the back of other player, right? I like to focus on some of the positive, and then we're going to try to talk about Sanchez, Cole Palmer, because there's a lot of things going on at the moment, which I don't like. I don't like people to fixate and or to target one player, to fix on them, like to just make them the scapegoat every time something didn't go in our way. I don't like it. Don't do it. There are people like us. They are professional players. They are not doing it on purpose. I'm gonna try to address that. So anyway, Lavia, bro, we are with you. We know you are doing your best, and we'll be there next week to see what we're gonna do against Arsenal, because we have to beat Arsenal. We are ahead of them. Can you imagine? We go through the war against the British government, going without a coach, without going from fire and all the staff member, the cook, the coach, the cleaner, everyone, and then we have to rebuild a team, and we win the Premier League before Arsenal. That would be crazy, right? Because Arsenal being there say, oh, we're going to win the title, right? Anyway, some of their leaders are jumping the ship. We're going to try to, I don't know. Their recruiter, I think he's going to Nottingham Forest. I mean, if you look at it, Nottingham Forest is bigger than Arsenal, right? They have 2 Champions League. So, Edu is leaving to Nottingham Forest. So anyway, if you will beat them on next week, I don't know if it's Saturday or Sunday, but if you beat them, we're gonna put like 3 points between us and Arsenal. They call Arsenal the title challenger, title contender. They're gonna chase Man City. Even though Liverpool is running away with it right now, but we know Man City gonna come back, and like they just like this every year. The last 10 game is the most important. I just hope Chelsea will be there in the last 10 game, so we can bring more noise. To if this year is a top four, that is the goal. But next year we challenging the title, right? So anyway, that just was a free shout to Arsenal fan. Yeah, guys, we are all friends. I mean, you guys sucks, but yeah, like we have to say some stuff. So we are talking about that. Like I was talking about targeting player, right? This is what there are some that scary start though. I mean, I'm not type of YouTuber or someone who would like to target player. So there is from CFC Analytic. CFC Analytic, which is a Chelsea Football Club Analytic on Instagram, on Twitter, share this. He said Robert Sanchez has 2 errors leading to goals and 2 penalty committed in just 10 games of Premier League with Chelsea. And he comparing that with the other player, because we have a 16 goalie, right? But the most prominent one, the guy who was subbed off, he said he's not going anywhere. You remember that scene, Kepa Arrizabalaga. He said Kepa had 3 errors leading to goal throughout his entire Chelsea career in the Premier League. I mean, this is ugly, right? It's really ugly stat when you take that to say, oh yeah, he missed out that, he missed all those chances, like no, he create or he do all those mistakes, right? But people are not looking at I don't think people are looking this objectively, right? Because the time Kepa was playing, we had N'Golo Kante, a Jorginho in the midfield, and you had a Rudiger, like you had a Zuma, a Chilwell, and like Rich James. Our defense was solid. We were solid back then. Our defense were good. We even gave Mendy the best goalie in Europe. That's how solid we were. It lasted only 21 months, but it was solid, right? So comparing that to this team, like you can blame the entire back line. I know like Fofana is really struggling at the moment, but he did 1 year without playing soccer. People need to understand, in 10 games, we are sitting in top 4. The goal we concede all come from mistake, from the defense. The team we play, they are not even building up anything against us. I know a lot of people were blaming him, say, oh yeah, the guy was running, he say, who was the guy who created the penalty? The number 9, Højlund, right? It was Højlund. He said Højlund was running away from the cage. No, because he was running away because Robert Sanchez came out to him. So when he came out quick as he can, they did have to redirect his direction. That's why he touched him. The dude were just waiting for him to touch him. I don't blame him for that penalty, right? It's not his fault. He have to do something because the defender was sleeping when that ball come in. Like Fofana miscalculated the ball. He could jump or like just go back or step up to put the guy in offside, or step back so you can hit the ball. He didn't do either of them, so he jumped, he didn't touch the ball. The goalie have to do something. So stop blaming the player for stuff they cannot control, right? This is the entire backline that we need to improve. Even the coach is saying we're going to improve it. Because yesterday, Sanchez didn't do a single mistake in the past, which the usual mistake he was doing before. He didn't do that yesterday. So stop targeting the player. It's not good for them. It's not good for the club. Right now, we are sitting in the top 4 ahead of Arsenal. So we have to just focus on improving them. Chalobah is doing really good with Crystal Palace. He scored this weekend. So we just take him back. The owner just go say, Chalobah, we are really sorry. Come back. We need a center back. Because it's not like a goalie problem. I don't think we have a goalie problem. We have a defensive problem. We can buy a really good goalie. If the defense are not good, you won't do shit. Just look at Onana at Man United. Onana is a great goalkeeper. He's good on his feet, good on the line. He's really good. But he has a shitty defense. So you cannot blame the goalie for everything. You cannot target them all the time, right? when he die, when he shoot you. So anyway, we were talking about that because Matlow shared this too, right? This is a CFC Daily. CFC Daily, read by Matlow. So this is what Matlow have to say from the Telegraph. Say the feeling within the club is that Robert Sanchez has all the ingredient to be one of the best goalkeeper in the league, and that his decision making will eventually catch up with his talent. This is Telegraph from Matlow. I mean, for me, is he the best goalie? Can he be the best goalie? I don't think so. I mean, like, the dude is a 28, 29, right? He's not 20. So I don't want to blame him for all the mistakes he do. But thinking this dude's going to be like Ederson, Allison, or none, I don't think he's going to be that. This dude is already developed. This is the best he can give it to us, right? It's either you buy another one, bring in Petrovic back, or like Kepa, because Kepa has less mistake leading to goal than him. So why not bring him? He's still our player, right? So this, I think this is a joke, right? I mean, we saw a lot of mistake. It's just like yesterday wasn't one of the game he did them, you know. So I don't like if they didn't do anything to just target him, right? So anyway, they continue again because there's a. Cole Palmer was out limping against at the end of the game. He said Cole Palmer is expected to have a scan on the injury that led him limping out of the Old Trafford, with Chelsea hoping he suffered a lucky escape. A lucky escape. Sorry for my English. It's not my first language, you know. Okay. So this is from Telegraph too. So like, I just hope he is not injured, because even on the internet, people start targeting him, say, "Oh yeah, he cannot show up in a big game." Bro, where were you last year? Against City, against Man United, against Liverpool, against Arsenal. Where were you? Like, why people have like a chicken brain, bro? They forget quick. I mean, we play Man United last game against Newcastle. He did good against Newcastle, right? It's just against Liverpool, yeah. Yo, everybody suffered against Liverpool, right? We lost the game, we dominated, but he wasn't able to do a lot of playmaking. So for me, if he's struggling, bring in João Felix. You have João Felix. Technically, João Felix is supposed to be better than him, because João Felix has more experience, play more game on the professional level than Cole Palmer, right? So he's a similar profile and he can do it. So I don't want them to stick with them, but like, he's not playing the Europa Conference and he's just playing for the Premier League. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Let's just hope he's not injured that much. But hey, I think João Felix can play that role. Even Nkunku can play that role. So hey, that brings us, because we had a lot of stuff, the Man United game, and there is a stat on it. It's crazy. It's crazy stat. This is from ESPN. UK. So Manchester United vs Chelsea is the most drawn fixture in the Premier League history. 19 wins for each and 27 draw. So this just tell you how difficult it is to go beat United. I mean, they were there for taking this time, but these players, they are all professional. They play really hard. They work really hard to be in this. So when it's a big game, they can show up. We saw them beat Man City last year in the FA Cup. We saw them beat Liverpool. They weren't better than them, but they beat them, right? At least we didn't lose. Because if we lost this game, the Manchester United fan would go wild on the internet. We wouldn't be sleeping today, right? So, but hey, that is just other start there. So we have 19 win, they have 19 win and 37 draw. So we even winning, we can even separate each other. There is a draw. So we go there. So, but it doesn't change the fact that this is the worst starting season of Man United since 1986. 38 years, the worst. Eric Ten Hag has achieved something. People just don't accredit him the way he should be. He didn't win. He didn't win the Premier League, but he brought them some record that would be really hard to match. Any Manchester United future coach won't be able to beat those records. This is the worst start season since 1986. So we should have beaten them, but we couldn't. So we just move on. So anyway, Chelsea related news, because our Super Frankie is finding job. Yeah, he's close. He's closer to getting a new job. This is from Florent Plattenberg. Sorry if I butcher your name, all right? So Frank Lampard is one of the candidates to take over as the new head coach of AS Roma, confirmed. Lampard could replace Ivan Zurich if the 49 years old, who is currently in the heavy criticism, would be dismissed. First call Gazzetta del Sport. So this is from Gazzetta del Sport, shared by Florian Plettenberg, Sky Sport, Sky Italia. So this year they share. I mean, Roma is really struggling, right? They fired Mourinho. They bring in a legend, De Rossi. They fired De Rossi, and the fans are really angry against that. And then the new coach is really in the stress because the fans don't like him, and the results are not going in his way. But Frank Lampard, I mean, hey, good luck, mate. Go there, kill it. Italian league is good. Or many of England players are flourishing there. Loftus-Cheek, Abraham, they'll be doing good there. So I'm pretty sure if you go there, the league is not as hard as the Premier League. I'm pretty sure you can make yourself your name. So anyway, that is AS Roma. But there are another news from Turkey. Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho was throwing the league in the bus. So this, I mean, is fair because I was watching when Chelsea, Man United went to first half. I was watching the game, the Fenerbahce Trabzonspor game. The first penalty for Trabzonspor wasn't a penalty, bro. That one, like, the dude didn't touch him. He kicked the ball, he missed the target, and then they went to the VR, they give him. And then 2 minutes later, they gave him another penalty. But in the 90-something minute, Fenerbahce got a penalty, they didn't give it. They do touch the ball, they didn't even check the VR. So Mourinho, this is what Mourinho have to say. In the press conference, he said Jose Mourinho slammed Turkish football. Okay, this is from Central Goal. This, I think, is a Chelsea related news too. And then nobody abroad want to watch the Turkish league. It is too gray, it is too dark, smell bad. But that is my job, and I will give everything to my job, to my club. Who want to watch this league abroad? They have the Premier League, French League, German League, Portuguese League, and Dutch League. Why should they see this? Okay, so I mean, he was really super pissed off, right? And then he said, he continued his statement saying, "I blame the Fenerbahce people that brought me here. They did not tell me the whole truth, because if they told me the whole truth, I wouldn't come. But with half of the truth and my boys, we fight opponent and the system." So I mean, like, there is always a really heavy criticism of how the Turkish official, between Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, Besiktas, like the rivalry, everyone think like Galatasaray is a favorite. Fenerbahce are always crying. I think they didn't win the league since 2011. So I mean, they blaming the system. But yesterday, what I saw, it was ridiculous. Mourinho should have penalty, but they won the game. This is Mourinho winning the game. What would he say if he did lost? But I think he just say he gonna finish his contract for sure, and he shared the video on his Instagram. You should go check it. Jose Mourinho. He said, "I'm gonna share 1 million of people will see how bad you guys are," and he shared it. I don't know if he reached 1 million, but the last time I watched, it was 600,000 people watching it. And it's true. It was ugly. It was really ugly, right? So anyway, Jose Mourinho fighting the system there. In England, he said he preferred not to talk, but in Turkish, he's talking, bro. He's talking, and the fans are loving it. So I mean, he's gonna throw everybody under the bus. So anyway, guys, this is what I have for you guys. You guys should stay safe. Tomorrow is the Champions League day, and we'll be there because Lille is playing against. And they play Juventus, right? And there are a lot of Champions League games this weekend. We're going to try to address some of them. So anyway, guys, you guys stay safe. Thank you for watching. Peace.